on, folks? Welcome back to another video. Before we jump in, I gotta let you know that Upside is sponsoring today's video. Upside is a free app that allows you to get real cash back on daily essentials such as gas, groceries, and dining. There's no confusing rewards, points, or credits, just actual money that you can transfer to your bank account. Earning cash is as simple as claiming an offer within the Upside app, paying as usual with a credit or debit card, and following the remaining steps within the app to get paid. It even works with popular food chains like Chipotle, Domino's, KFC, Taco Bell, and Dairy Queen, alongside many more. Top Upside earners are making as much as $300 a month. To find out how much you could earn, click the link down in the description down below to download the Upside app, but use promo code FLAIR to get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. Or you can just scan the QR code right here to claim this offer. As you guys know, I'm constantly on the go, and throughout this hunting season, I've been spending a ton of money on gas for all my vehicles. Upside has helped me get some of that cash back directly into my bank account. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and download the Upside app right now. Use promo code FLAIR to get an extra 25 cents back on every gallon on your first tank of gas, or click the link down in the description down below. Huge shout out to Upside for sponsoring today's video. It's brands like them that I partner up with that allow me to do every single day, which is make videos for you guys at home to enjoy. So that being said, let's get back to the video. What's going on, folks? That's right, we are trading in some of the equipment, getting some brand new stuff. Now hear me out, okay? There's good cause and good reasoning behind it, and it's not just because it's the end of the year we need tax write-offs. It's not that, okay? I promise it's not that. We're in a predicament, okay? Now, you guys have seen over the years, we've bought multiple pieces of equipment, okay? We've got skid loaders, mini excavators, big excavators, tractors, you name it, we've got it. It's time to consolidate, okay? We ain't done these big projects in a while, and you guys have seen the big 300 Volvo, and she's handy, okay? She is nice and handy.
I like that rig, yeah.
Hey, I feel big time operator in that sucker, but we don't, now that the Duck Lake of the lease is done, the pit's in, we kind of sat down, we're like, what other projects do we truthfully need the 300 Volvo for? And do we need to have this thing sitting around, 11 months out of the year for one project? Or do we rent or just get Chad the Dirt Guy to come help us out? In the event, we had come up with an idea. So we made the executive decision, we got to get rid of the big dog. It's got to go. It's not worth it. We don't use it as much as we need to be using it. And we thought about like renting it out, but I was like, you know what, let's just ditch it. Let's get rid of that sucker. So then that leaves me with, from an excavator standpoint, with the Mini, okay? And it's like a John Deere 35G, and it's handier than heck. I've had it for actually like 4 or 5 years. It does really, really well, but I mean, there's a lot of instances where it doesn't have enough girth. Okay, don't clip that, sorry. They didn't have enough oomph, okay? Like, it doesn't have enough strength. It's great and it's handy and small. It doesn't have enough strength for a lot of the projects, and so like that's where the 300 would come in. We get a pinch with the 35. You grab that 300, it would flick that 35 out of the way and get done, you know what I'm saying? But now we're getting rid of the 300. I'm like, is the 35 sufficient? Or do we need to get something in the middle, right? Where it's not that big girthy girl, okay? Don't clip that. And it's not the little guy, okay? So we were like, oh, let's think about it. What if we take the John Deere 35 and the Volvo 300, get rid of both of them, and then kind of meet in the middle, okay? And get like a medium size. So we are here, we're at Kubota, okay? This is where I got my skid loader. Honestly, pretty good experience. So I was like, let's swing by here, see what they got. The other thing we're not gonna do today, we've talked about downsizing my tractor as well. The tractor I've got now is really great, super comfortable, but we got it for the ranch, and the ranch is big, right? It's like 400 acres, and we don't really go to the ranch anymore, and so it's like, do we really need this? Because like the lease is not that big, and it's also flat. That's the other thing too. We got that big tractor because of the hills, because I had experience with the smaller tractor with hills where I used to live. I wish I had the clip. I probably have the clip, but I don't know if I could find the clip, so I'm not gonna roll the clip, but I pretty much almost rolled the tractor right when I got it. So then I upgraded to like a 5 Series. I'm babbling, but now I don't think I need the 5 Series because the lease is so flat. Even the ranch is pretty flat, even if we have to go there. So yeah, like one of these guys,
open cab.
So I don't, again, we're just here to look. I'm not gonna buy, so this is pretty much what I had last time.
You rolled her?
That's actually a 2, so I think mine might have been a little bit bigger, and I almost rolled it. So we need something in between. So I was like, let's just pull in, see what they got. So like I said, I don't really know what the plan is today, but I wanted to see what the biggest excavator they've got, and then also kind of take a little sneak peek at tractors. This guy looks pretty cool too. What size is him? He's a M6000. I say that like I know what the hell that even means, but the size seems about right. Yeah. Smaller than mine.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely smaller. I don't know. We want a hydrostatic transmission because it's so much. That's a rocker. Yeah. Okay, this might be it with the bucket. This might be it. Just for food plots and stuff, it seems nice. So, mini excavator, like I said, I got a 35. So this looks about the same size as mine. This is a, this is a 33. I'm guessing that's pretty similar. So this is like what I have now, but like I said, I need to beef it up. I need to step it up and get something bigger. So I might see a 34. That's a 40, son. Look at you. Sheesh. Okay, so here's the thing. We still have to be able to haul it. So, you know, I think in a perfect world, I'd get like 100 or like a 150, which is big. That ain't small. That ain't mini. That's a big dog. But I can't haul it. And it's like, dude, between my house and the lease and the ranch, I'm always dragging it around. So I'm thinking maybe we try to get the biggest mini excavator that I can legally haul, okay, from location to location, but has more horsepower, more HPs, if you will. I feel like that, huh?
Yeah, they put the light right here where it's protected.
Oh, because I broke mine off.
You break yours
twice,
off immediately.
Actually, yeah.
On both of your excavators.
Yeah. So this is a 40. This is a 40. So you think 5 horsepower makes a difference or no? Or do you think that's actually what that means? I don't know. Technically, I don't even know if that's, does it tell you? Probably should go talk to a sales guy. He'd probably know more than me. Let me hop in this before I do that. Bigger. This is different. I don't like the new controls.
Uh-oh.
I'm just not used to, it's just different. I mean, it probably does the same thing. Oh, it's got, this one has speakers. I don't think my other one has a radio. Does it have a radio? That's like my favorite thing about these. You'll drop like, I don't know, 100 grand, and then they won't give you a radio. And you're just like, yeah, really? They have speakers, but I don't know if there's an actual radio in here. I have to look at that. Okay, this is another thing.
You love that.
Which my Mini, it just locks, okay. My Mini has this, but so my skid, no, I'm telling you.
One of the only reasons.
All you Kubota haters, and I'm not an advocate, but that thing on their skid loader is amazing. It's so nice, okay?
Hey, Blake Shelton's a big Kubota guy.
Is he?
Yeah.
Maybe we should okay, they got the blade. Okay, these feel really nice, actually. Okay. Really? Looks like it's got heat, yeah, heat and AC, so it's pretty similar.
Hey,
it's the same one. It's not that I don't like the controls. It's just a little. I think I'll get used to it. It's not much different. It's actually very similar to the one I have now. Okay, so how do I? Dang. Okay.
Yeah, just like the Skitty.
That's nice. Yeah, I like that even better, honestly. So I mean, it's pretty similar. So I need to go and talk to him and see. Well, one, can I haul this? What does this weigh? As long as it's like 10-ish thousand, we're more than in the clear. It's all about the gross vehicle weight rating, your truck and the trailer. You gotta do a bunch of math and then go around wherever DOT is posted up. You'll be fine. I'm kidding. If you're DOT, no, you're not. So I don't know. I feel like this is the biggest one I've seen, right?
Yeah.
I see
they got 30 more over there. But
they got a 35. Oh, they got some big rigs back there. So let's try and talk to Buddy, because there's a chance we get something bigger than a 40. I don't know what that would be. It seems bigger than mine.
It's definitely bigger than yours.
She's definitely wider, isn't she?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the tracks are definitely beefier. Yeah. Which is honestly nice because it kind of.
Oh, it's got a nice thumb, just like yours.
Yeah, we need that. See, that's a girthy thumb. Don't clip that. Why do I keep saying? I gotta quit saying that. That's a beefy dog. Okay. All right, so they have a float angle blade. What's that mean?
Float angle blade? I don't know.
I have no idea what it means either.
Jeez. Solid piece of steel.
Yeah, she didn't budge at all. All right, well, I kind of like this one. I don't know what it weighs, and I don't know if it's the biggest they have. There's some huge tractors and stuff over there, so we'll go inside and talk to this guy and see, is this the biggest that I can haul, and how much bigger is it than mine? Is it really worth the upgrade? You guys stay tuned.
Oh, hey, come this way. Come this way.
How you doing? Yeah, buddy. She's a big girl. She's coming home. What do you think?
That's good. I'll sit you down.
Damn! Look at that squat and shrunk.
Oh, bison.
Well, boys, George here at Kubota Vomont hooked it up. This beauty's coming home. You guys stay tuned. Alrighty folks, well, it's the next morning. We actually came back here to the office because I'm gonna pick up this bad boy, okay? We are gonna be tag teaming this. Okay, don't clip that. We're gonna be working together on this project. Now, we decided since we upgraded the Mini, let's put it to the test. We're gonna go back to my house. If you guys are new here, I got hit by a tornado last April, okay? The shop, gone. The house, partially gone. The woods, basically gone. And so we've spent lots of time already cleaning it up. We had my big excavator out there, the mini excavator, we had a whole bunch of crews, but there's still stuff to get cleaned up. In fact, now that all the leaves are gone off the trees, you can actually see a lot more. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the skid loader back to my house. The Mini, the brand new one, is already back at my house, ready to rock and roll. And we're gonna go see if we can uncover some lost items, okay? Again, the woods are filled with contents from my shop, okay? The big shop that had all the fishing and the hunting gear. It's absolutely loaded with stuff, but now that the trees are gone, the leaves are off the trees, you can actually see in there. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna do this the right way. Let's go pick up the skid. We've already got the grapple back at the house, and we are going to be using 2 pieces of equipment to basically get into the woods, help clear stuff out, maybe potentially uncover some valuables that we didn't know that we lost. And we've got this, okay? So if you guys are new here and you don't know what's going on, this truck right here, this is a brand new 2024 F-150, okay? Ford F-150, and we're giving it away in like, honestly, like 10 days. I think it's December 20th is when we're gonna be announcing it. So this guy right here, brand new truck, we are giving it away only at beefcakejerky.com. Every $5 that you spend automatically enters you one time to win this bad boy. Or if you're not a big truck guy, we got $25,000 in cash. So on the website right now, we've got a whole bunch of bundles, including this guy right here. This is the ultimate holiday bundle. We've also got the stocking stuffer and the tailgate bundle. And the best part is every single bundle comes with 1 free bag of Wagyu bites, okay? So if you purchase it for, you know, maybe your cousin Eddie, okay, you can still open it. You take the Wagyu bites because they're free. No one's gonna tell. And you can keep the Wagyu bites for yourself, and then you can still give them the gift. Or if you're super generous like me, you can still give them the Wagyu bites, but they're completely free. So like I said, everything on beefcakejerky.com gets you entered. $5 equals 1 entry. The bundles are limited. Once they're sold out, they're sold out for good. Like I said, we're gonna be announcing the winner in just 10 days. So you don't have a lot of time to get entered. If you haven't already picked something up, I highly suggest it. We've got a ton of great gifts on there. Whether you want to just get it for yourself, get it for a family member, relative, and everything is under the tree ready. I mean, you guys saw the box. It looks like it's wrapped with wrapping paper. You buy it, you put it under the tree. It's Christmas shopping made easy. With that being said, we're gonna take this skid, my truck, head out to my house and see what we can find from the tornado damage. You guys stay tuned. Shoo! It's a winter wonderland out here. I had no idea it was even gonna snow, but we got Big Bertha. She is heating up right now, the brand new rig. We got the skid off as well, and it's time to get after it. But we got Steve to go to hang out with. We gotta feed him breakfast. I didn't get him breakfast yet this morning. So Steve's hanging out in the shop. We still don't have electricity in there. I know, it's like pulling teeth to get all this stuff done, but we're getting close. We got Steve's food.
Steve's a big boy.
Steve's been eating. We took Steve to the vet actually last night. He had to get a couple booster shots, but he's doing all right. Steve, there he is, Stevie. What up, big Steve?
Steven.
How'd you sleep, Steve? Hi, buddy. So this is kind of what the shop looks like. Pretty much the same as it did. No one's really been here in the last like 2 weeks. Why? I have no idea. But hopefully we get the electricity done. Like the power's here and a lot of the Romexes ran. It's just coming in and literally finishing it, putting in lights, putting in outlets, stuff like that. And then I've got the radiant heat guy coming hopefully in the next 2 days. So he can come here and hopefully get Stevie nice and toasty, which he's hanging out. Steve likes this. Every time I come back in here, he sits up in this sucker.
Really?
He's just perched, just sitting there waiting. You want some breakfast, big Stevie? All right, I give him like a third of a cup, quarter cup, like not a lot. And then I give him like twice. Yeah, in the little guy there. There you go, Steven. It's your lucky day, buddy. There you go.
Not like that.
Yep.
All right, Steve.
Damn, Steve. Hey, it ain't going no. Steve, I fed you last night. What are you so hungry for? Anyway, Steve's hanging out. Nothing really new here, but shop's still doing shop things. I know, we got the brand new freaking excavator, and now we have to park it outside. It's such a shame, such a shame. We're getting close. This thing should be getting wrapped up soon. So we're gonna take you over to Steve.
Go eat breakfast.
Steve, go eat, Steve.
No.
I already gave you food. Steve, go get breakfast.
Go eat.
I'm gonna take you guys over to where a lot of the tornado, basically this shop that we're in now, back in April, it like basically picked up and landed in the woods, okay? And we picked a lot of stuff up, but now that there's no, like I said, no leaves, it's gonna be a lot easier to go find some stuff. So I'm gonna crawl the new rig over there and see what we can find. You guys stay tuned. Shoo! All right, so this is where we're at. There's my house, in case you're curious. The shop is right over here, and this is where basically the shop ended up. So already coming over the hill, I see an entire truss. Like that is an actual truss from the shop. Somehow it's still in my front yard. I'm not sure how we would have missed that. So you can see there's a lot of trees still taken out. And then this is where the majority of it happened. I mean, literally, yeah, like I said, tornado came through. That's kind of what it looks like. So, I mean, there is so much more debris and items from my shop in these woods than we initially inspected, because when the tornado hit and the shop went, now you can see the shop. There it is. So the tornado picked it up and set it right back down over here. There was a bunch of leaves and greenery and you couldn't see it. Now, if you look through the woods, all of those white pieces, those are all chunks of the build. I mean, there's some up in the tops of those trees still that we could not get to. Still probably can't get to them with this. And so we never took the big 300 in here because then there'd be no trees left. And so I don't really have a plan today to take this guy deep in the woods. Now, the one thing we do have, we have a drone. So we can take the drone up, we can surveillance and see if there's anything that's like actually valuable that's in the woods, and then we can try to go recover it with an ATV or something like that, or skid loader or mini. But since we upgraded to the old KX40, okay, shout out to George, Boat of Omaha, I'm telling you, he'll hook you up with a good deal. We're gonna put it to the test and see. I mean, I ran my mini a lot. I mean, I've had it for 4 or 5 years. I put a lot of hours on it. I should know right away if this thing is beefier. And so right in front of me, we've got the trusses. We've got some pretty big down trees. We got the skid going down there. Wesley from the warehouse, he's here. He says he's got some experience with the skids. So it's like, come on up. Let's see what we can make happen. So I'm gonna kind of start in here and see what I can clear out, see how much stronger, how much more power this thing has. And then while I'm doing that, you on drone duty or what? Jay's gonna do some surveillance. He's got. We wish we had the goggles. You got to go like full mode. I was telling him like, I'm gonna be doing this. You got to try to find stuff, and then tell me where to go. Or we might just have to like walk in there and chain it up and yank it out. Cause I don't want to take the brand new shiny guy in there. You know what I'm saying?
I love doing that. Buy a new excavator, put it in the woods.
Hey, not today. So the only way we're going back there is if you find something on the drone. Cool. Then if we need to bring in some equipment, we'll bring in some equipment. But isn't it crazy how much more stuff's in there than we thought?
There's
like
I mean,
there's just piles. There's just piles of stuff back there.
I feel like you're gonna have to like burn this off.
That's kind of what I think, to actually get in there.
It's so overgrown.
Yeah, I agree. So I'm gonna start here, and I'm gonna see how much power the new big Bertha's got, and try to move that. I don't know how we missed that truss.
Yeah.
When we did
clean
up, why I didn't see a truss in my front yard. So I'm gonna my goal is at least clean up this, because this is kind of taking my front yard. I think this is just, you have to live with it. Okay, there's not much you can do about it.
You think this thing's got enough power to take that root ball and put it on the ice?
No, not a chance. The root balls are heavy, dude. I'm gonna give it a try. I doubt it, but I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning up. Like, so we got Wes on skid. So the goal is I kind of pluck everything out, and then he uses the grapple, kind of piles everything up. We'll probably just make a couple different piles throughout, and well, we'll see what the new guys got. Stay tuned. Shoo! All right, you got Dozer Dan back at the sticks, boys. Except we don't have a dozer today. We just got the old new mini. Okay, but we are going to be rolling down this hill here, and like I said, I'm gonna start with this truss and see. Oh wow, you guys are shaking like a leaf. You're shaking. This isn't gonna work at all. Now you guys are real shaky. I apologize for that. We'll fix it. I guess that makes sense. This thing's probably not the most stable rig on the planet, but like I said, my goal, clean up kind of the front yard, pick up what we can. Again, the stuff that the mini could not get, I'm hoping that this rig will. I mean, I only bought it because it's bigger and it should be easier to pick up stuff like this. And since I'm getting rid of the old 300, it's good in between. I mean, I would have liked, like I said, to go to like 100 or 150, but then I can't haul it and I ain't got no CDL. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, well, let's start yanking and piling. Stay tuned. All right, here we go, boys. See what the big girl's made out of. Get that truss out of here. Where's the auxiliary? Oh, wait, there it is. Hey, I know what I'm doing. It's kind of hard to grab this rig. I'm just breaking it up. All right, don't worry, I've done this before. You wouldn't know it by watching this video, but I've done this before. This is, I don't know what the problem is. I feel like the reach, not a ton different, honestly. Maybe a little bit more, but I had like I think I had the extended deal on my old one, so it's not a ton better, but it's definitely not worse, so that's good. Somebody show me how to do this. There we go. Oh yeah, I got a piece of tin with it too, baby. Oh yeah, that's why it was so heavy. It's not it's got to be a truss, right? It kind of looks like one. It's got a whole chunk of metal with it. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're making progress. Look at that frickin' son of a gun. Yee-hee-hee. All right, good deal. That was the first big piece that I was really after. Now the question is, will it do anything on these trees? I'm not gonna move them all, I know that. This thing ain't that powerful, but all right. It's also just kind of a tough spot to be in. Oh, pulling me in the ditch. Whoa, it's pulling me in the ditch. Oh, now we're busting it up nice. Yeah, buddy. Hey, look out. Look out, we got one. Nice. I don't know if the other mini could have done it. Not gonna lie, that's a good one. That's a good one. These are dense too. These are dense trees. Is this one still stuck? Oh, this one's still stuck in the ground. Come on. This is where that power comes. Yeah, baby. This is where that power comes in, son. Yanking these suckers out the ground, boy. That's the one thing that Mini honestly was not good at. Anytime you had any root system, root ball of any sort, nah, it wimped out. This, hey, baby. She ain't no Volvo 300, but sheesh, we're getting some business done now. Yes, sir. I'm in the hole.
I found something.
Really?
Yeah, something for you to get.
Really? What is it?
See it?
What is it?
It's in the woods. What do you think that is?
Do you have zoom or no?
Oh yeah.
Is that the fish structure?
It is.
No! Is that in the neighbors or is it on ours?
No, it's on yours. Right, it's right
What?
off that big deer trail too. We can get to it.
Really?
You just like follow your trail up through the woods.
No
It's the
way.
spider tree thing we made.
No
You see all the
way.
holes in the top of it and everything.
What?
It's broken up pretty good, but
Oh yeah, it is. So if you guys don't know what that is, that we put that in within a week of the tornado hitting. It was that, then the airplane, then the tornado. And that was a old cattle tank that we put like all sorts of PVC and pipe and made this like giant spider, I don't even know, condo. I don't even know what the name of it we used at the time. And then we had it up on the bank covered in cinder blocks, tornado hit, boom, never saw it again. Never saw it again. That, and it's on our property, really.
it's right up. So you just follow this trail up to the hill. You know where we hung those deer stands
Yeah,
last
yeah.
year? It's right on that, like right next to it.
Really?
Right over the hill over there, yeah.
Did you see anything else? Or was that the first thing
That's
you seen?
there's a big piece of tin laying right by
Really?
it too, like
Okay.
on the same trail. But other than
That's
that, I
pretty
haven't
much it.
seen anything
All right.
else like big.
That is crazy, dude. That, like, we'll have to go on OnX and measure the distance
Yeah.
that it threw it.
Long
It
ways.
threw it like 250 yards from our pond up in the woods. That is crazy. Because remember, we lost a bunch of blue barrels. We lost like almost all the structure that we built got basically thrown out.
Yeah, there's a
The fact it's still there is crazy.
next to it there's a big piece of tin laying right up there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think we can get both.
Isn't
of
that
those.
crazy? The tin from the shop and then from the pond laying in the same thing.
Yeah.
Shows you how big that NATO was, son. It was just taking everything. All right, well, I'm gonna keep, now I'm in this hole. I know you guys probably don't think it's much of a hole, but it's
you're
I don't know how I'm gonna get out, but since I'm in it, I'm gonna keep, I've been able to snap a bunch of these tree limbs. This thing's powerful.
Got more
It's
power?
I don't know if I'm just not used to it or if it's squirrely or if I'm squirrely, but like I feel a little bit more uneasy in this thing, but
It's a little taller, though.
maybe it's
Might
taller.
be a little
I feel like I'm sitting up, but it's snapping these limbs like it's nothing, which is our goal. Because I ain't trying to run a chainsaw all day, too cold for that. So I'm gonna try to finish breaking this up, and then we gotta go try to find that. It was a minnow. It was what it started off as. I think we bought it for minnows, and then we turned it into a jacuzzi for Ralph, and he hated it. Or was it the other way around?
I think we did jacuzzi first.
Jacuzzi, then minnow farm, then structure, then the tornado hit. So we really got no use out of this thing, but it's just been. It's had like 10 lives, and apparently it's resting place up in the woods. So you guys stay tuned. Hey, listen, I'm impressed. This sucker, like I said, it ain't no 300, but we were snapping limbs. The old 35G could not snap, I'm just saying, okay? I like it, I'm happy with it. I boxed a few stumps, or a few stumps that kind of kicked my ass initially, and then I just had to reposition and, figure it out. And the thing with the minis, you just have to know how it's strong. It's really strong digging. It's not really made for clearing trees, I guess. It's good digging, so once you grab it on something, you just have to kind of curl and then it'll snap off. But
Found one thing interesting right over here.
Really? Nothing like the old break-in period being tree clearing. That's classic. That's good stuff. Rip! I've been looking for that. The old wheelbarrow.
It's busted up pretty good.
You know what's crazy? That was down at the pond. So the pond, the stuff at the pond, some ended up here, and then we're gonna go look for that big tank. That started at the pond and ended up over there. And that, that's what tornadoes do, they circle. So it caught it at the pond and threw it back towards my house, and then took stuff from my house and threw it that way.
The wind is doing what?
Yeah, rip.
It Little Sue needs a new
Yeah, we gotta get a new wheelbarrow. So we're gonna take the side-by-side up there to go check it out, to then decide if we need equipment, and if so, what piece. Do we take the Mini, take the skid, do we chain it? What do we wanna do? We gotta figure out how to get to it. So we're gonna start venturing through the woods, try to go find it, and we'll see what else we discover. Stay tuned. All right, so here's where we're at. There's the house, okay, sitting over there. Pond's right down there. We're just clearing out over there. I don't know if you can see the machinery, and then we've got a deer blind kind of on the other side there. So, I mean, yeah, the woods look much different as you've seen on the drone. Like, everything's just laying down. I mean, we lost, I'd say, at least 75% of our cover. But this is where Jake was flying the drone and said that he saw that big old tank. So it was sitting down at the pond, which is kind of in front of us, and it basically, the tornado sucked it up, blew it, and then set it up somewhere over here. So now we have to venture around and see if we can find a trail to get down. Was it this way, or because there's a trail that goes down this way?
Here's that piece
It's
of
a,
tin we saw.
oh, okay. There's a, I say that is a highway, son.
Yeah,
oh, I see it. Wow. Oh yeah, getting equipment back here would be tough. We'd have to probably carry it to that flat ground. But this is so. Is this my barn? Let's see. Or is the neighbor? Is it the neighbor's?
White.
White.
From the inside of your shop.
Yeah, that's mine. Yeah.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah. So this is my barn. From my barn, I should say.
Old barn.
That's far. That's like. I mean, you imagine it just spinning around. So then, yeah, this is, so it's like this was really cool highway, and then we had this really good idea of putting tree stands right there, and they're still there, but the tree's not.
We should go find
so that's always good stuff. This is crazy. That is so far. There's the pond. Okay, so right on the edge of the pond is where this thing was, and it picked it up, and it plopped it down here. So we never saw this when the tornado happened because all the leaves and everything. Oh God, Red! You're kidding me right now. We got nice rubby.
Big
oh
rub.
Yeah, they're on the old pool pattern. That's the deal here. Yeah, so remember this was a fish cave. We made a fish cave. Oh yeah. She's toast, buddy. She's, what did that deer think? What in the Sam hell is this? That thing's just been sitting here. Surprised a raccoon ain't using it for a home or something. That'd be innovative. That is such a far ways, and then elevation. There's only like hundreds of feet. I mean, it just blew it up in the air and just whoom. I mean, tornadoes are just, they're freaking wild, I'll tell you what. And yeah, we had a ton of good timber back here. Clearly the deer are still using it. This was where the big deer were last year too. That's why we had the tree stands, and now we ain't got no trees to stand in. So box blinds, or even like just ground blinds, because there's good cedars. You know, you could tuck one up there and shoot them on the trail. But I like being elevated. I feel like that always helps. But what do you think? Do you think the odds you and I getting it up there, is it slim to none? Pretty light, pretty heavy. Oh. Nah. So where'd all the Spidey parts go? That's what I'm kidding. Them are somewhere. Okay, they ain't in my pond. But all right, well, we're gonna try to maybe drag this up the hill and see if we can get it out of here. So stay tuned. Go!
I'm gonna surf in it.
Ride it out.
I'm getting a lot of seeds in the face.
A little redneck sledding action.
Yeah.
We got her back, baby. I don't know what I'm gonna do with her, but she's back. Shoo! All right, last stop. Okay, we're at the beach. Well, it's not much of a, I gotta bring in more sand. The tornado kind of washed some of it away. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a whole bunch of truckloads of sand in the spring and just start building it out like a peninsula, you know? Because I want like a pretty good sized beach right here. So I don't know, we need to, like, this is all from the tornado, all these ravines. I just literally haven't gotten any time to come fix it. It's just, you know, pick and choose your battles, okay? You beach, it wasn't high on my list. But we did bring this sucker down because when we poured our boat ramp, you guys remember we're professional concreters, okay? That's what they say. I mean, look, it's hard. Don't clip that. It, like I said, it didn't go anywhere. Look, it's still here. Hey,
crumbled yet.
She ain't going nowhere. So you haters, flare you in the head, boy, concrete. I know I don't, damn it, but look, it's here. So this is what it looks like now. And see, there's the edge of it, kind of right there. The one thing we did is we had a little extra creep, okay? So we poured these little structure balls. The problem was my current mini excavator, the old John Deere, could not pick them up. I tried. This is gonna be a test. If this does not pick them up, I call George. Tell George, sold me a lemon. No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, these aren't light, okay? So in George's defense, and in the John Deere 35G's defense, they're not super light, but they gotta move. This is right in the middle of my beach. I don't know what we were thinking pouring them here. We should have poured them into smaller blocks, or like just not done that at all.
Just dump the concrete in.
Yeah, well, that was wet at that time. You know what I mean? He couldn't go back that far. The issue is we made the boat ramp. We should have made the boat ramp when the water wasn't as high. Then we could have just dumped it. But anyway, so this is gonna be the ultimate test. Will the brand new KX40 pick up these giant slabs of concrete? I'm guessing not, but you guys stay tuned. Really? This thing's a beast, dude. Like nothing. All right, so now, what I need, if I can go down the ramp, I just need to set them off to the side, not behind the ramp, because then you know, hit your prop on it.
We don't really have anything on that
side
of the ramp, so if you could just drive out there and drop it.
All right, we'll try it. Let's see if we get wet. Oh! Ah! Ah! Well, here, I'm gonna work smarter, not harder, okay? You do one of these numbers. Big Sheila. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, look at this sucker. All right, this thing's pretty sweet. Like I said, my old Mini, the big Weenie Hut Junior guy. The only thing that's gonna really throw this thing for a loop is when I spin to drop it. If I just fall in the pond, like that'd be the real curveball of the day. You know what I mean? We're going in, boys. I was gonna say, that's gonna put the creek to the test.
Yeah.
Am I wet?
Yeah. I'll tell you when to stop.
Am I wet?
Yeah, stop there.
Oh.
Put your blade down.
3, 2, 1. You think that just punctured the clay or not?
There's a good chance.
Son of a, I didn't think that through.
Can you lay it down on its side?
Yeah. Gone like the Titanic, look at that.
Jesus.
What, can I not say that? She won't curl it.
No.
She'll pick it up, but she won't curl it. Will it flip the excavator? We're about to find out. I'll just shift my weight this way. I think I need to go down so I can catch myself. Hey, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I ain't die.
There's no way your deer would have done that.
Nah, I'd have been swimming. This thing would have been structured if it was the old one. Aside from potentially puncturing clay liner,
Or hitting your prop on that.
or you just don't bring your boat over there. Don't swim over here, don't bring your boat over here. But good chance we catch some fish. So I'm gonna grab that last one. It's not nearly as big. Plop it in there, and we should be in business. Stay tuned. Steve, you're right there. What this is? Hey, did you hear about the new excavator we got? You want to come check it out, Big Steve? Come on, Stevie. Did you have a good breakfast or what?
He ate it all. It's empty over there.
Attaboy, Steve. Steve, you want to check out the Mini? Come on, Steve. Let's see if it's got to be Steve approved, okay? Anything new that we get, it's got to be Steve approved. Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. Go check out the old Mini excavator. I mean, yeah, it wouldn't be a buying video if it didn't get done looking about like that, you know.
Yeah, but you hit that metal thing down there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're gonna have that. Okay. These things are made. Come here, Steve.
Steve, come here.
Come here, Steve. Get in there, Big Steve.
Ready?
What do you think of the little You don't like? You don't like? Why don't you
no,
like the
Steve.
excavator?
What
Steve,
about the
put him up on the chair.
What do you think, Steve?
Wait, Steve, why don't you like it? Steve hates this thing. He's out. Steve's out.
He doesn't approve.
Why don't you like it? Well, Steve don't like the Mini. I like the Mini. I think it's perfect. You know, I wish somebody 4 years ago would have told me to get a bigger Mini than what I had before, because I just spent that many years, 4 years, operating that sucker when I could have been operating a big dog like this and getting stuff done. Again, it's a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier, but it doesn't feel that much different. It feels like a little bit more top heavy, potentially. I don't really know if that's true or not, but man, that thing was able to rip, bust, and pry really big branches. And that was something that Mini they just couldn't do. Nah. The old JD could not.
Do the old wheelie when something.
This is it. This is what, again, I wish this is what I would have bought initially. They wouldn't have to rebuy it, but now I know it's worth it. If you guys are looking to go buy a little Mini X, okay, it's worth it. Get the little bigger one. The only thing is you can't get in as tight of quarters. So if you're doing it, digging out basements in the neighborhood, maybe not for you. But Steve, why are you back inside, Steve? You sit there and beg to come outside every time I come give you, anyways. So if you guys are like me and want to have a Mini that you can still haul with your truck and trailer, but get stuff done, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this one. This won't be the last project, and there's still 2 trillion trees to do, okay? Like, this was just more of a test. Break it in. Don't break it, but break it in and check it out. See, is it truly worth the extra money to upgrade, you know, to the bigger size? I think this one's got 40 horsepower. My other one had 23.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, that's a big HP difference. You know, don't quote me on that, but I think that's what our research found. That's a pretty big HP difference for something that's not a ton bigger in size. But I think it'll be exactly what we need. Okay, we don't need the 300, and we don't need the little tiny, you know, mini. This should be able to do a lot of what we do. Yeah, you want to go build some huge duck pond? No, probably not. Or you could, but it might take a while. But I still think this is the way to do it. But if you guys like these kinds of videos where we're just clearing trees and stuff, there's plenty more of it. Maybe we fire Beefcake Construction again. Should we bring it back?
Yeah, Steve's the mascot though.
Steve's the king of Beefcake Construction.
King Beefcake.
Isn't that right? We might have to bring it back, even though the shop's already done. But there's still a lot to be done. So if you guys want to see us fire Beefcake Construction and do some more tree clearing videos and property maintenance videos, stuff like that, I wouldn't say we're gonna get into it because it's about to be winter, but springtime, it's gonna be time. So fingers crossed we don't get hit by another one, right?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm telling you right now, if this thing blows over in April again, okay, I'm moving, and I don't know where. Puerto Rico. They don't have tornadoes down there.
Probably not.
They got hurricanes though. That's equally as bad. So let me know what you guys think. You guys want to see us do some Beefcake Construction videos or not? But remember, we've got the truck giveaway, brand new 2024 F-150 over at beefcaketree.com. Every $5 you spend equals 1 entry. Ultimate holiday bundles, stocking stuffers, tailgate bundles. It is all available right now. Limited supplies. When they're sold out, they're sold out for good. I said we're going to be announcing the winner in like 10-ish days. So if you want that truck or 25 grand in cash under your tree this Christmas day, go ahead and click the link down in the description at beefcaketree.com and peace.